Hello, welcome to today's episode on Pathway with Victor Itonyo. Today we'll be talking about vision versus strategy, why dreamers fail and strategies win. Why dreamers fail and strategies win. Some people all their lives are just dreaming and they are making no effort. That is a big misnomer. Listen to this story. Two entrepreneurs, business people, had big dreams. Two young men had fantastic dreams. The first one dreamed about being very rich, famous, and impactful. Same thing with the second guy. Just like with many young people, everybody wants to live, dream big, and this is what I'm going to do. But guess what? One took time to write down his plans, analyze the market, and build a system, while the other one was just still dreaming, expecting certain things to work in line together, and then he would start whatever he wanted to do, those big dreams. 5 years later, just 5 years later, the dreamer is still dreaming, expecting those big monies to come from relatives, father, mother, uncles, aunties. But this other guy, with the very little that he had, the strategies started working bit by bit, and within 5 years, he was already living the dream. Beloved, the difference here is that it is not just about the vision. It has to do with the strategy. We have a lot of young people today, many people, young and old, who are just having big dreams everywhere and doing nothing about those dreams. As beautiful as those dreams were, as beautiful as those dreams are, the moment they are locked up in your mind, some even go the extra mile of writing them and putting them in a drawer. That's where they will remain if you do nothing. Strategy without execution is nothing. Nehemiah chapter 2 verse 12 to 18. The Bible says that Nehemiah had a vision to rebuild the broken walls of Jerusalem. But guess what? After he had fasted for 3 days and praying through and finding favor with his king, what happened? Nehemiah wrote out a clear plan, a strategy. You know what he did? He had a survey of the environment. He assigned responsibility to key stakeholders, and he motivated the people around him to secure resources, and they were able to start the project. That is the way to think strategically on your vision and not just dreaming about the things you want to do. The question I want to ask you today is, how long will you continue to dream on those dreams? Your vision, yes, I know you have written it down, but a written vision without a clear strategy of implementation is still nothing. That's why today I want to awaken you today through this word here, that you need to get up and do something. So let me give you key principles that you need to adopt to make sure that what you have, this vision, is not just a fantasy, but that you will make it to become a reality within your lifetime. Number one principle is this: strategy gives the path. Strategy gives the path. Note this: strategy gives the path. Dreaming is not enough. You must plan. Many startups fail because they had vision but no roadmap. Joseph planned Egypt's economy during the famine. It is vision plus strategy which is equal to survival. Luke 14 verse 28 says this: to which of you intending to build a tower will not first sit down to check the resources that they have? So you must have what? A clear path. Number two, vision gives direction. Vision is your destination. Where are you going to? Where do you hope to land in the next year? This year, what do you want to achieve? As this is just February, but a lot of businesses already have roadmaps up to next year. As a matter of fact, as we saw the beginning of this year, we saw a lot of businesses that were strategically investing, raising capital, bringing in new investors, creating new positions and all of that, bringing innovation, bringing technology in the business to reduce cost in certain aspects. Why? They sat down to have a clear blueprint of what they really wanted to do. And that's the perspective. Listen, your vision will give you a direction. And if you follow that direction, then you are going to succeed effectively. If you don't know where you are going, every path will look like it is right. If you don't have a clear path, can you imagine somebody who just got a car, fill the tank with petrol, gas, whatever, or charge the battery if it is an EV, and then they just set out on the road and start driving? The GPS will not even be functional because there's no direct location that is being imputed. So you'll just be driving around. And listen, the car can take you anywhere because there is no clear direction. Unfortunately, that is the way many lives are. We are driving the cars of our destiny. We are driving the pathway of our destiny on a road that is leading us nowhere because we're just driving. And guess what? As we're driving, whether it's an EV or it's a gas, it will be going down. Your fuel will be going down. And before you know it, over time, you'll be out of gas. You must have a clear roadmap of where you are going to. Number 3, strategy multiplies vision. Strategy multiplies vision. A small vision with a great strategy can outperform a big vision without planning. There are so many people who are talented, skillful, who really have developed themselves over the years. They are resourceful. But guess what? Their mentality is not taking them beyond where they are because they cannot see beyond their nose. They are always thinking of what they don't have. They are always thinking of where they are now. They are thinking of big resources that in the next 20 years they will never come by. Please, friend, it's time to wake up from that slumber. Stop deceiving yourself. This is a time to wake up and do something. Many small farmers, because they know that individually they are small. What do? They come together as a cooperative. They come together as a group and to begin to see how they can work together at the end. They share their resources. Vision alone without the right perspective or strategy can only lead to frustration. That is the truth. Vision without strategy can only lead to frustrations. That's why you need to wake up and begin to think of what you need to do. Number 4 principle about strategy is that strategy prepares you for challenges. Listen, when you have a clear roadmap of what you want to do, and you look at it and say, these are the things we need, these are the resources we need, you would have been able to sit down to put at least 80% of the key resources that you need to work with. And as a result, what is going to happen? Even when the unexpected happens, it's very easy for you to navigate, to create alternatives to keep your business in the survival mode, rather than one that has no plans at all. Vision alone doesn't equip you for problems. Strategy anticipates problems and builds systems and solutions to address those things. Look at this very well. Many businesses, particularly in emerging markets, where foreign exchange challenges were quite high, found it very difficult to survive. But those of them that had a clear blueprint, in spite of the fluctuations in the exchange rate and interest rates in those environments, they were able to address those things. In fact, even in environments where the power was completely out of space, they were able to put alternative power systems and address issues. Some started sourcing materials locally to reduce the foreign currency component for importing those materials. And as a result, what happened? They were able to sustain and carry their businesses through those very difficult times. Number 5 strategy I want to give to you is that strategy turns dreams to legacy. Now, the heart of everyone is to make sure that what they started today will continue to be there tomorrow. And that's a beautiful dream. And I pray that God will help you to make that dream a reality. The truth, however, is that many dreamers fade on the path. On the pathway to success, many dreamers fade. Because we have more dreamers than strategists. Today we are differentiating between dreamers and strategists. And I'm encouraging you to become a strategist, not just a dreamer. Because strategists leave legacies. Visionaries who plan well, they are able to build systems, institutions that outlive them. Dreamers without strategy often disappear unnoticed. I believe very strongly that you will not be in the number of those that only dream, but you'll be those that strategically put a clear blueprint to bring their dreams to reality. So what are the practical things you need to do to get yourself out of this dreamer state? Number one, I want you to write down your vision clearly. What exactly do you want to do? Giving yourself the next 3 years, giving yourself this year, giving yourself the next 5 years. What do you really want to build? What kind of institution do you hope to build? What kind of system, what kind of service, what kind of product do you want to bring into the market? Number two, you need to develop a step-by-step strategy on that plan. What is a step-by-step? Number one, between the next 3 months, between the next 6 months, the next 1 year, what are the key things you need to put there? Maybe you need to consider registering your business, the business name, or as an enterprise or a limited liability. You need to think of how you can put your business in the right footing. Yes, register it. Number three, seek mentorship and advice. Mentorship and advice is very relevant when you now know what you need to do. You build the skills that you need to do that work, and then you've also developed a step-by-step strategy on what to do. Then you need guides. You need support system. That's where mentors are needed. Listen, not everybody can be your mentor. Identify people who have relevant knowledge of the things you want to do. Those are the people you can reach out to for mentorship. Again, you can have more than one mentor. Seek people that have understanding. You can have a spiritual mentor. You can have a financial mentor. You can have a business mentor. You can have different mentors. There's nothing wrong from that. Learning from different perspectives, building it on yourself to develop yourself effectively. Number four, you need to execute consistently. The reason why many businesses don't do well is that, dreamers particularly, is that they try it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and they say, well, this thing is not going to work. No wonder. It's not meant for this environment. It will never work. But guess what? While you are backing out and running away, somebody is going to start in a few months' time, or that same season, and before you know it, you'll be succeeding. And you, who would have been the pathfinder, will now become the follower, looking at how did this man succeed? How did this woman succeed? Friends, you need to have consistency in your execution. And then finally, number 5, you need to adjust and improve over time. You need to adjust and improve over time. Listen, every time you start applying strategy, you realize that things might require some kind of amendment, some kind of adoption, some kind of regulations. So along the line, as you go on, you begin to bring up these things and see how you can build on to make those things succeed. So yes, what is the word today? Dreamers pray, strategies dominate. You don't only dream, you have to dominate. Vision gives direction. Strategy gives the path. Together, they turn dreams into legacy. In conclusion, what am I saying today? Vision without strategy leads to frustration. Strategy without vision leads to emptiness. But vision plus strategy plus faith in God brings destiny fulfilled. Today, beloved, I want to encourage you that in that dream, I want you to build a system. Bring God as part of the equation in that business, and you will succeed. Have you been blessed by today's word? Please, I want you to subscribe, because more of such episodes will be coming on this platform. And share it with your friends. Send this word to somebody you know who will need to listen to this, and ask them to subscribe. Thank you. God bless you. See you in the next edition.